Okay, Mr. Nieto, Chris. Uh, we've got some structure in place, so now it's time to do design work, right? So we've got Manny and we've got John. So I want to ask about that. Who all needs to be on here? You and Daniel, or what, right? Uh, Looks like we did with a blue background, so they inverted this to a white. I really like it because it makes it show up more than having this white. I mean, it shows more of that blue, but we made the background blue. See that? So we just inverted the color palette. Um, so we have all of this room and area that we want to like highlight and bring these things in, right? But I want to ask about some of the content from the old website because there was a lot more layers hidden in there that I didn't realize was there. So when you go to sound masking, the guys were telling me that I know that how much these were interlinked. So here's a Vimeo. Who has this video? Where is it? The original version of it. If I can get it, then I can convert it to a YouTube channel and then attach it because this can lend to slowing down a website quite a bit when it's just a Vimeo because not everybody has a Vimeo player. YouTube is universal. Um, then we get down here and there's all this cool stuff, but then learn more. See the medical picture just says learn more. I don't really realize this goes from workplace, then all of a sudden I don't really realize that you're able to give me, all of this extra stuff. But see, it didn't go anywhere. Well, then I go down here, that's the doctor thing, and I do learn more. And it's at the very top of that other picture, so that's the medical. You see, it just didn't really, it's not flowing well, but all of this is really good, rich content. My question is so that the design team can focus on those parts that matter, right? A lot of this stuff is excellent. What's the contact us? It's just it takes you to a whole nother page. Yeah, you want everybody to just click to get a quote and let's get the information, right? Free analysis or something like that. So the government buildings, courthouses, okay, there's nothing went to that except for the sound masking applications, right? But then this link is actually for healthcare and it goes with this picture. But you see how it looks like it goes with that picture? But there's good content in there. My question to you is what are you selling more or what is most important to have? Because if I put all of this conglomerated in the central page, I'm going to overload it a little bit, right? Okay. So, this is all placeholder stuff. So, colors are there. We're able to finish this stuff out. There's a footer. So, what I'm looking at is finish out of the design. You do have some great images in here, but I think these are all stock. I don't think that's your team, right? Or what we would call stock photos. Um, and so we want to make sure the video for sure I want to grab. So there's a message here, but it gets discombobulated because we're talking about noisy office, sound masking, and then we're still talking about it, but I'm not real sure we're talking about it because then I go here, and then that takes me to another thing about sound, and it's another of the same image. So why is that even split up? It should have been condensed and put in together. So I really think some accordion that allows people to go healthcare and then they click it, boom, it expands, or goes to office noise, boom, it expands, right? The healthcare thing does work. I like the talking about your patients. I think that appeals to that segment. But I need to make sure that if we're going to give everything its proper real estate, which ones are the most important or all of it important? Do you want to keep it all or what are you selling the most? And we'll make sure that's first, right? Because we are trying to simplify and stream it down. And I'll be honest with you, all this layered stuff like this, I bet if we had some tracking on this old site, I don't know how many people would actually click on this stuff, right? Because remember it's all white, black ink, so it just looks like paper. So we want to give it some style and feel, but look what it looks like on mobile. Who would read all that? And look how small it is. But then here I can go to services, and what does services tell me? Now it gives me a few of those. That picture didn't load. That didn't load. See, so, So yeah, and so we knew those were some of the issues that we want to fix. But here's what I want to know. What do you want to tell the audience that's most important? Television, projector, speakers, structured cabling, sound masking, speech privacy. And then that went into the medical place. I need to know the target or the heart of your target, and then we can expand it from there, right? But we don't want to convolute the message. If it's sound masking, speech privacy, cabling, if it's really those things right there, structured cabling, then what is the audio visual thing, or does it just go in with one of the other pieces? So I'd like to get on a call with a designer, and we're going to talk about this minutia so that we can get a better vision of how we want to place it and give it the flow it needs with getting to relevant content right away and the services that really matter, right? Okay, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.